is wanting to be a marine biologist so common amongst girls? Is it common amongst girls? You know, I will say, actually, I do remember this. I remember when being young and talking about potential careers and having teachers ask, what do you want to do? I remember when they gave examples of things that you could do. Marine biologist was always one of the things just listed in there, and I don't know why. Something about the American curriculum puts that idea in kids' heads as this is an option. Options are doctor, teacher, lawyer, marine biologist, law enforcement. You know what I mean? Like, there's like a list of 10 that most kids say because those are the only 10 they know, right? Like, they're not like, oh, why don't you be a geologist? But they'll be like, how about marine biology? Maybe because SeaWorld and aquariums exist, right? And a lot of teaching kids involves just showing them shit, and what better way than to show them that stuff, right? Zookeeper, marine biologist, blah, blah, blah. So I guess I would say kids are skewed towards saying they want to be that because it's just one of the options they're told about. And kids only know what you tell them about, right? The younger they are, the less they've heard about these different things. So all they know are like, you know, the top 10 most common mentioned jobs to kids. When I grow up, I want to be an astronaut rock star. Dude, me too. Well, no, now they're all like, when I grow up, I want to be a streamer. I want to be Kais and that. I want to be a YouTuber. When I grow up, I want to make Minecraft videos. That one's like super popular nowadays to hear from kids, which is like, it's kind of the equivalent of being like, yeah, I want to go be like a B or A-list Hollywood actor. Like, do you know how many people move to LA and try out and get nowhere and end up just working in a diner? You know, most of them. And then some make it through, right? It's like, so it's cool if you can do it. It's just there's a lot of people trying it, right? I wonder how many of them have parents that immediately shut it down versus are like, maybe when you're older, you could try it and keep them kind of led along, you know? What did you want to be when you were a kid? It changed every year. I said some new shit every year because I was interested in a lot of different things. I think science was pretty consistent across a lot of the years, but I also said a lot of crazy shit. I remember, I still have it. I have the get to know you quiz from when I first started first grade, my first day in my first grade class. And it was like, what's your favorite color? What's your name? Blah, blah, blah. What do you like about this? What do you want to be when you grow up is one of the questions on there. And I wrote butcher. And I think it's just because I liked eating meat. I don't know. I wrote butcher. I don't know. I was like 6. I don't know. And I still have that. My dad thought it was so funny. He hung that shit up for so long. He's like, dude, I'm just going to be a butcher one day. That was so awesome. Serial killer answer. That's what he would always say. He'd be like, you're going to grow up to kill people. I just know it. I'd be like, no, I'm not, Dad. And he'd be like, yep, no, look, you said butcher. You're gonna kill people. And I'd be like, I mean, like the meat. I like eat meat. And he'd be like, nope, you meant people. You meant people. He would just say that to me all the time. No, you meant killing people. I'll teach you how to spell it. It's actually spelled serial killer. I think when I was in like 4th grade, I think I did. I thought I was funny. And I think I wrote serial killer on there. And then there's another story my dad always tell me. The teacher was like, why'd you write that? And I said, well, doesn't matter what I write because you're destined for your path anyway. And the teacher called my dad. Now, they had spoken to my parents previously, so they could tell I was joking. They knew what vibe the household had. And they were just like, just letting you know, she said this. Don't think we're actually concerned, though. And he was like, yeah, no, just a long time ago, she put butcher, and I've never stopped telling her she's going to be a serial killer. And they were like, got it. I don't have it written down on a paper, though. I really like the 1st grade one because we like have a paper that says it that we got to keep. I think the 4th grade one, I think the teacher took it. I remember at one year I said I wanted to be, what did I write? Some sort of animal scientist of some sort. I don't know if I said vet or zookeeper or something like that, but then they were like, why? And I was like, because I like owls. I was like, just because I like owls. I want to take care of owls specifically, nothing else. I want to be a researcher. And they were like, okay, that's really specific. And I was like, yep, I do. I don't know why that was in my head at that point. That was probably like 2nd or 3rd grade. But yeah, I did a lot of, I don't know. I think they stop asking you that by the time you're in middle school as like a get to know you quiz. It's like a good question for little kids because little kids need to get this sense. You need to teach them that they are going to be an adult one day. You need to keep that sense in them and they need to like understand that. Little kids honestly don't really get that until you explain it to them and you have to remind them of it. No joke. If you've ever like taken care of young kids, you know their sense of time is so warped. So just reminding them of that reality is good. But then by the time they're like a teenager, they get it. You know, they get it. So I think they just kind of like stop asking you when you're, I don't know, maybe like middle school-ish.